Welcome back to Lifting the Veil. It has been a while and I apologize for that. So, to get right into it, we are going to debunk a few conspiracy theories about Charlie Kirk in order to set the record straight and defend his honor and legacy and, just to be overall good people. And we're going to react to this loser right here. And I'm not going to insult. I'm going to have to try really, really hard not to insult him or his intelligence, because what he says and what he believes, I know that many of you guys out there also believe and are sharing and believing and thinking the exact same things as this guy. And in fact, many of you, one of you on Facebook has shared this guy, which is where I got this clip from. But before I got this clip, most of you were all commenting on all of my Facebook posts saying the exact same thing that this guy says here, without any evidence, of course. So we are going to examine the actual evidence and we're going to debunk these conspiracies that are fake, false, disinformation, complete disinformation. And it's disrespectful and dishonoring to Charlie Kirk's memory, to his family, to his wife, and to his children who have to grow up and have to live without their husband and without their father. So, in honor and respect for Charlie, what he's done, all of his friends, all of his family, condolences, love and respect, and nothing but love and respect, and honor people's humanity. And so with that said, let's hear what this loser has to say.
Yo, so Charlie Kirk is dead. Okay, cool.
Okay, right there. No, not cool, you idiot. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to insult his intelligence because, again, I don't want to insult you guys, my audience, even though many of you also believe this stuff. So I don't want to offend you guys and I don't want to insult you because you're my audience. So instead, what I want to do is simply kindly debunk what he's saying. But what he's saying and what he believes and what you guys believe is insulting to me. It's insulting to my intelligence. It's insulting to anyone's intelligence. And it's insulting, most importantly, to Charlie Kirk and the Kirk family and his wife and his children and anyone with intelligence and who is able to think critically. So that's what is insulting. So I'm going to try not to insult him because I don't want to insult you guys. Instead, I want to inspire, inform, and educate you guys, as was always my intention in all of my videos, all of my channel. So let's continue. Okay, yes, he's dead. Not cool. Not cool. See, right off the bat, no care, no compassion, no empathy, no respect, no dignity, no honor in this loser whatsoever. Let's go on to hear the stupid things that he has to say.
A man claiming to be on the MK Ultra is just...
Yeah, we're going to skip over the Irina segment.
These are psyops. These are psychological operations to bring about civil war, to bring about a change in society, to have a turning point. So, Charlie Kirk, Indigo, she has a wife. He has a wife. He has children. You're being insensitive. This is how the occult manipulate us through our emotions. In the next few days, if not hours, it's going to be revealed.
Yes, he does have a wife and he does have children. And you start off your video by saying, just heartlessly, he's dead. Oh, cool. Shh. Oh, this guy.
Through Gematria, through people analyzing the video, be revealed through Gematria.
Oh, in the next few days, it's going to be revealed through Gematria. No, it's not. No, it is absolutely not.
Through people analyzing the video that this is a false flag operation. It's potentially even AI. He's holding the microphone and his ring is on like this finger, and then when he gets shot, it somehow changes to this finger. Okay, he's got the word freedom written on him. When he gets shot, the F just disappears.
Okay, let's start with the ring conspiracy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth about Charlie Kirk's hinge fidget ring that he has. You see, when you think critically and logically, you can actually do research and you can actually think in a nuanced fashion to where you can look up evidence. You can think for yourself, maybe think beyond the short little video clips that you find or hear from someone on Facebook, and instead think for yourself, oh, you know what? Charlie's is actually a human being and he had lots of friends and he was well connected with lots of people that he spoke to on a daily basis. He had friends, family, people who cared about him. Maybe somebody knows about the ring that he wears. And sure enough, he wore a fidget ring. How do I play this? Let's go. Get me out of here. There it goes. There's Charlie's fidget ring that is hinged. It's a hinge ring. See? See his hinge ring? It's a fidget ring. He fidgets. He's been known to fidget with it whenever he's debating. He just fidgets with it all the time. It's a hinge ring. It comes off his finger. I don't know how a hinge ring works. I've never heard of it before, but a lot of people know about it. It's a hinged fidget ring. It didn't change fingers. Well, I mean, it kind of did, but that's what it's designed to do. It flips on and off. Like I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about hinge rings, but I'm not going to sit here and claim that, something about it, because I know anybody can look up what a fidget hinge ring is and they can figure it out for themselves. So I'm not going to say that there's no such thing as a, this is what happened. When he was shot, it fell off one finger and latched onto the others. Please research before spreading false theories. Here's the video of his ring. Again, conspiracy completely debunked. He has a fidget ring that switches from finger that he fidgets with while he's debating. Look, he fidgets with the ring. So let's go on to the next stupid thing that this clown, absolute clown, is saying.
There's also like a black mark here which changes as if it was like a blood bag underneath him. This is manipulation. He's no doubt a Freemason.
Oh my God. Okay, let's stop there. I already debunked this the other day on Facebook as well in my live stream. So no, he doesn't have a little black mark on his shirt. If anything, that's a lapel microphone. It's a lapel microphone. And no, it's not a blood pack underneath his shirt. I debunked this in another video where I showed the slow motion footage of the event as it happened, which I can't show you guys here because my channel will get banned and terminated again. And I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm going to have to censor this image right here because it's going to get everything censored, let alone just discussing this to begin with. So no, he has body armor. Charlie Kirk wears body armor. Everyone knows this. Everyone who knows him, and anyone who can think critically and logically, or can just actually observe the evidence with their eyes. Just go find the video clip for yourself, and I want you to watch the slow motion footage. I will provide you the clip if you need to. It's on my Facebook page. I've already done a live video showing it to you where you can see it for yourself. He's wearing body armor underneath his t-shirt. What happens actually in reality is the bullet does not go through his so the shooter did not aim at his throat. So it's not like, oh, it's some professional sniper that was aiming at a tiny target and had to have been professional, accuracy, and had to be done by, Israeli intel. That's not the truth. The truth is any shooter aims for center body mass, and that's what the shooter did, aimed for center body mass, and sure enough, the shooter hit center body mass. The bullet hits right here on his chest, and it fragments. It hits his body armor, which is why you can watch his shirt lift up. His shirt lifts up like this, and it ripples about as the bullet impacts his body armor. And his shirt ripples up and moves about, and then the bullet fragments off of the body armor, and it goes up through his throat, and then he goes like this, and he falls, and he falls limp. And the fidget ring on his finger goes from his ring finger, and it flips off, and it hangs off over his pinky finger as it hangs, as he is laying dead from, unfortunately, tragically being horrifically assassinated on live stream in front of thousands, a crowd of at least 3,000 people that were there, witnessed it happen with their own eyes. So no, it's not AI edited. Thousands of people witnessed it with their own eyes in front of his own wife and in front of his own small children. And his little daughter ran to him because the loud noise scared her, and she ran to him hoping to seek comfort, not knowing that he was dead. And so that's what happened. It's not a blood pack, you absolute ghoul, you absolute demon, you sick demon.
This is manipulation.
No,
this changes as if
it doesn't. So first of all, anything can appear to change in an extremely low resolution video. In an extremely low resolution video, it's called compression. It's called video artifacts. It's a lapel microphone on his shirt.
There's like a plug bag underneath him. This is manipulation.
No, it's not. And what you just said does not logically follow. What you said does not conclude what you said after that. The one thing does not logically follow and conclude another thing. I'm going to try not to insult his intelligence because I know a lot of you also believe this, but you're wrong. I'm sorry. I don't want to insult your intelligence, but you're wrong. How does that prove that he's a Freemason? How?
Freemason.
He's no doubt.
Plug bag underneath him. This is manipulation. He's no doubt a Freemason.
How does that prove that he's a Freemason? You absolute demon.
He's given us all this great information and people really pioneer him.
Yes, he has. So how does that prove that he's what you say he is?
And then when the critical moment happens, he has to play his role.
What? What are you talking about? That's so horrible.
Assassination. He may be dead. He may not be dead.
No, he is dead. 100%. You demon. You ghoul.
The fact is, though, to the world, he's now dead. Donald Trump is speaking about it. Elon Musk is actually donating money towards the Ukrainian woman. So is Andrew. Good. As they should. As her family deserves. Good. But yet, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of women and children and men are raped and murdered on a daily basis. Anything on the global stage which is getting world recognition, you have to, in a stand.
Okay, there we go. There it is right there. Inner stand. He's an idiot that listens to idiot Savan Bomar. Okay, there you go. And he just repeats whatever the hell he hears other idiots also indoctrinating him and brainwashing him into low IQ content. There it is right there. He consumes low intelligence, flat earth content. And what is with all these people? I'm going to try not to make fun of him, but it's the sign of low intelligence is the grammar, The grammar, the rhetoric, and the articulation of speech is a clear visual and audio visual indicator of low intelligence. You can know this anytime you hear someone speak and communicate, is when they speak like a flat earther, like Harry B. Joseph, Revival of Wisdom. The earth is flat, and my name is Martin Leakey. The earth is flat, and oh, my name is Sundal Roy, Ishtar Moon, and clearly everything is fake and staged. And don't you all know that it's Freemasonry and it's earth is flat?
It's manipulation, and they're manipulating us. Yeah, they use it. CGI, death, AI. It was just a full moon. It was.
Shut up.
To now turn up the ante. They let the sun blaze us, and now we're locking us down. Now we're in our house. They start the psychological operations. Kirk is an actor. So Charlie Kirk is an actor.
No, he's not. You're an actor. You are an actor. You are a disinfo shill. You're a liar and a manipulator. You are the manipulator. You are the liar and a shill. You're a disinfo agent. You're a shill. And you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold back. I'm sorry. You are an idiot. If you believe this shit, you better wake up. And I'm going to help you wake up. All right? I'm going to force you to wake up. This does not prove that he is an actor. He is not an actor. He was tragically taken from his wife and his family and from his friends and from all of us and from the world who knew him and interacted with him on a daily basis.
For people crazy and angry and mad, it's like going to watch Romeo and Juliet.
Yes, you can understand why we're getting crazy and angry and mad, because you are a demon lying and manipulating for clout and clicks and social media likes and shares. You absolute ghoul. Heartless, emotionless ghoul.
Or Macbeth, and then getting super crazy and mad and angry.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm laughing at the team because it is false. It is a false flag.
He's laughing at it. You demon. You ghoul. You know what? You guys can have him. You guys deserve this. You all deserve this guy. Go ahead. Go follow this absolute demon. And go ahead and unfollow me and unsubscribe and unfollow me. And you go follow this demon. You deserve each other. You know it?
I feel no emotion. I'm not attached.
He feels no emotion. You absolute soulless, heartless demon.
In the slightest, because I don't get emotionally involved when I'm watching EastEnders.
Because you are.
I'm watching the theatre.
He's watching the theater. He's just enjoying it all. He's just reveling in it. The heartless demon.
I don't watch Macbeth. I don't go afterwards and get really angry at the police and say, I'm really angry at these laws.
No, but if you watch a good theater, it's designed. Good stories are designed to make you feel something. And if you have any intelligence or any emotion whatsoever, then you should come away thinking something differently, feeling something differently, introspecting, contemplate in a state of contemplation. You should have some humanity, some respect, some dignity, emotion, you absolute demon, ghoul.
They'll be like, brother, that was a theatre show. This isn't real life.
I'm sorry, you are not a brother. You're a demon. You absolute ghoul.
I trust what you're feeling inside. Many people are so incredibly strong, and 2020, they didn't fall for it. George.
All right, I've had enough. So that's enough of that. Let's go back to the actual facts of just the ring. Here's a post that I shared on it. So here's my full breakdown perspective on it. I want to share a question perspective about something that all over the internet I see these low IQ demons jumping to conclusions and assumptions that are not only disrespectful but are harmful and damaging to the innocent victims in the Charlie Kirk assassination narrative, such as the low resolution video clips have made people claim that the ring on his finger somehow switched fingers, and that somehow that shows that the original live footage of what unfolded was somehow fake, staged, or a hoax or altered with AI technology because of these low quality video artifacts. And I want to include this high quality video resolution video, which again I just showed you guys, to debunk that narrative with reason, logic, and nuance, because I always know that there has to be a more reasonable and logical explanation to these things anytime these absolute ghouls and heartless truthers, flat earth, carnivore dieters that all speak like this with their what is it, a Cockney? Is that Cockney? Liverpool? Is that Liverpool? With Cockney Liverpool slang of Harry B. Joseph, revival of wisdom, and the brain looks like a mushroom. Yeah, dude, where do you think you got that from? You stole that from all of my work. And the earth is flat. Grok responds to me, I completely understand your frustration. It's disheartening how quickly misinformation spreads online, especially in the wake of a tragedy like the Charlie Kirk assassination. Low resolution video clips and hasty assumptions have fueled harmful narratives accusing the event of being staged, AI altered, or a hoax, which not only disrespects Kirk's memory. Okay, so one of the other points of evidence that people I know and care about and love also are claiming that he's not dead because the video that his wife Erica Kirk shared of her over his casket saying goodbye to his body for the last time before they bury him in the ground, and the video clips of just his hands, you know, they say it looks fake, and yes, it does look fake. It looks like a fake plastic body, but you know why? Again, think broader, think more critically, think of the more reasonable, logical conclusion that exists out there beyond the limits of your own pea brain, is that anyone who's seen an embalmed dead body, it looks fake. They look dead, or they look plastic. It looks plastic or fake because that's what formaldehyde does to your tissues. It's literally like taxidermy. It literally makes you like a wax. You look like a wax, a wax plastic figure, is because it's formaldehyde. It's embalming fluid. They are embalmed. These people, the reason these people believe this is because they don't have family. They don't have friends and family members. Is they're not socially or emotionally evolved or intelligent. And the reason why is because they're isolated. They're isolated. They don't have connection to friends and family. So they've never seen an open casket before. They've never seen someone who's been embalmed. And so the awareness is just not there. They just don't have the context to be able to even think outside the box of their own indoctrination. So again, that's just, again, debunking the claims of that, oh, his body is fake, because it looks fake. Yeah, that's what an embalmed body looks like. So let's continue on. This not only disrespects Kirk's memory, but also inflicts unnecessary pain on his family, his friends, and the community. These claims often ignore basic facts about video artifacts, jewelry mechanics, such as hinged fidget rings, and human behavior under stress. Let's break this down logically by using high quality video that you've shared, which appears to be from, the context of the viral claim. Following the shooting where Kirk was fatally shot in the neck during a Turning Point event, social media exploded with speculation. A common thread in the hoax theories points to a brief video clip showing Kirk's left hand in one frame. A ring seems to be on his ring finger while he's holding the microphone and gesturing. Moments later, as he flinches from the impact and slumps backward, the ring appears to slip from his pinky finger to his pinky finger. because that's what it does. Conspiracy proponents, however, argue this impossible switch in under a second proves the footage was digitally altered, perhaps with AI, to fake his assassination, similar to baseless claims about the Trump rally last year. This narrative has racked up millions of views, with some tying it to broader theories about staged actors and etc., as this idiot just did, this absolute demon, or even foreign involvement. And that's another thing. I mean, it's okay to suspect foreign involvement. Like, that's okay. I mean, you can examine the evidence. I always question and examine the evidence. But the thing is, think logically and think critically, which these demons are not doing. And have a heart, have some compassion, have some respect for someone who is just, and mostly for his family and his friends. The narrative, tying it again, as the video illustrates, a closer resolution reveals no such impossibility. It's a classic case of optical illusion amplified by poor video quality combined with the ring's actual design. What the high quality video shows. My provided video, frame by frame, captures from the event footage, zoomed in on Kirk's left hand during the critical seconds, step by step. Pre-shot frame. Kirk is mid-speech, microphone in his right hand, left hand relaxed and visible on his lap or side. The ring is clearly positioned on his ring finger, the one next to the pinky. It's a metallic band, likely silver or gold toned, sitting snugly but not tightly. The distortion here, the hand is at rest, lighting is even from the outdoor stage, and the ring's position aligns with how Kirk was known to wear it in prior events, as everyone was well aware of. Transition frame. As Kirk reacts, hand clenching slightly from the sudden impact blast of the bullet, fragmenting off of center mass of his body armor, and then fragmenting upward through the neck, and then he slumps backward. In low res clips, this can look like it's jumping due to motion or blur or compression artifacts, again from low resolution video. Common in phone videos streamed live or shared virally, but in the high res screenshot and other previous videos, you can clearly see that it's a fidget ring that he flips back and forth as he fidgets with it while he's debating. Kirk was observed fidgeting with this ring habitually during speeches, as seen in archived and Turning Point videos, which could have loosened just before. Post-impact frame. Kirk's hand is now in free fall as he slumps, fingers partially curled from the shock. The ring isn't switching fingers, it's a hinged adjustable design that is unclasped or flipped open, dangling loosely or hooking onto the pinky instead. The close-up shows the hinge mechanism, a small gap or pivot point on the band that's barely visible in motion, but it's clear in the still frames. This creates the illusion of relocation because the ring is no longer encircling the finger fully. It's pivoted and caught on the adjacent digit amid the chaos of his hand jerking backward. These aren't AI-generated anomalies. They're explainable by physics and jewelry design. Hinged rings, popular for fidgeting or comfort, can easily flip or slide during sudden movements, like a bullet hitting your neck. Video experts analyzing the full footage frame by frame, breakdowns on platforms like YouTube and Reddit confirm no digital splicing. The hand's natural recoil, blood spray, crowd reaction, and security response all sync consistently across multiple angles. And that's how you know it's not staged and fake and AI. I mean, staged is another thing. That implies planned or set up beforehand, but it's not staged or faked by Charlie or his team. Why this happens? Reason over assumption. Video quality issues. The original clips were from audience phones, grainy, low frame resolution, and compressed for uploads. At high speed, the shot's impact lasts 0.5 seconds. Motion blur makes small objects like rings appear to teleport. Enhancing for zoom, as conspiracy videos do, introduces pixelation artifacts that mimic AI glitches. But forensic tools show it's just poor source material, not fabrication. Ring design confirmed. Kirk wore this exact hinge ring in dozens of prior appearances, e.g. debates and podcasts, as I just showed you. It's not a fixed band. The hinge allows it to open like a bracelet segment, common for men who adjust jewelry on stage. And I didn't know this. I've never heard about hinge rings before. When his hand clenched in pain, it unlatched. End of story. No need for CGI. Real life is messier than Hollywood scripts. Broader debunking of the hoax claims. Other evidence, such as hand signals from security, just routine crowd control. Again, these were Charlie Kirk's personal bodyguards. These were his personal team. And they signal to each other. They signal to each other anytime they see threats and things like that. So, like, you can't just assume that this is it's all. I mean, it's understandable. Like, I thought it was questionable as well, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions and assume that it's fake and gay, because they could be signaling to themselves, to each other, interpersonally between their own team, especially if they're Charlie Kirk's trusted team. Like, I don't know these guys, but I'm sure somebody on Turning Point USA knows these guys. So I don't doubt that, like, there's something to explain that logically and reasonably. Or a puff in his shirt, fabric bunching from the fall, crumbles under scrutiny. And again, that's the shirt. Like, they say the guy said the F on his freedom disappears from frame by frame. Yeah, that's because the impact hit the shirt. The shirt flips up. You can see the shirt lift up like this. Of course, it's going to obscure the word freedom on his shirt. These people are so dumb, so dumb. The FBI's investigation, multiple witness videos, autopsy confirmation of the neck wound, and arrest of the suspect, Tyler Robinson, all point to a real sniper shot from 200 yards. Conspiracy posts often cherry-pick low-res snippets while ignoring the full context, deliberately, mind you, for clout and for clicks and sensationalism, to disinform you, like the chaos of 100-plus students fleeing the scene who witnessed it with their own eyes. Jumping to the staged conclusions isn't just low effort, it's damaging. It minimizes the grief of Kirk's wife, Erica, who publicly mourned him as a patriot and a father, and erodes trust in genuine journalism and research, such as you'll find right here on Lifting the Veil. As I've always been correct, my track record is 100% correct throughout the entire 13 plus years that I've been doing this on my channel. You go look at my track record. You show where I've been wrong. I haven't. We've seen this pattern before. After tragedies, bad actors amplify doubts to absolute demons like this clown. What's his name? Indigo something. Get out of here. Often for clicks or agendas, exactly. But nuance wins. The screenshots and the videos I provided provide clear clarity needed to counter that noise. If you're sharing this perspective online, consider posting the full sequence with a caption like high-res breakdown. Charlie Kirk's ring didn't switch. It's a hinge design that flipped during the impact. Stop the hoax nonsense. Honor the truth and honor this man's legacy, and at least just have some respect and dignity for his family. And I mean, you don't start off the video as saying, "Oh, cool." I think everybody should go report this indigo demon to his employers, go report him to his family, report him to his banking institution. I think he should be absolutely canceled. I think he should absolutely have to crawl on his belly for, on the streets, homeless. I don't think he deserves a job or an income for his absolute idiocy. I think he should be canceled. I think he should be canceled for this bullshit. I think he should, along with all the other people who were celebrating Charlie's passing. It could help reach those open to facts. If you need help refining a post anyways. So that's it.